quite often when I'm out in the world talking about what I do for a living, I get a lot of really, I don't know, a lot of judgments. Oftentimes when people ask what my YouTube channel's about, I hesitate and I say, well, you're just going to judge me. And they say, no, I'm not. And they do anyway. Right? Even before they even see my channel, they pass judgment. That's okay. And a lot of it revolves around just kind of what's going on in the world of guns these days. And there's certain things that I talk about that every now and then somebody just thinks it's crazy. There's a lot of people out there that think it's crazy that you would carry a gun on a regular basis. But the one that really gets them, is the idea of having a truck gun. The idea of having a gun that's not your carry gun. Your carry gun is essentially the gun you use to get to your truck gun. And I want to kind of talk about why you need a truck gun, the importance of it in general, because, put aside the people that think it's crazy. Let's talk about the number one reason you should get a truck gun is if you feel this sense of safety because of a truck gun, you should get a truck gun. Now, I want to lead with, don't leave guns in your car. That's what stupid people do and get their guns stolen. It is. It's what you do to get your gun stolen. Don't leave a gun in your car. And I would never suggest you leave a gun in your car. Unless it's secured. So for example, there's safes you can install in your car. There are means of so I had a car that it used to be a police car. It was a police auction car, and I bought it because I would park it outside my work so people would think there was a cop there and would choose a different target. But I would leave a firearm in the trunk, but the trunk was disengaged. So if you broke into the car, you still couldn't get in the trunk. You physically would need a key to get into that trunk. Another car I had, I installed a safe in the trunk. You could lock your glove box at the very least. Just don't leave your guns in your car. All right, with that being said, here's why you need a truck gun. The truck gun is the gun that you use your sidearm to get to. It's something like a small shotgun, a small rifle. It's something that could really allow you to survive many, many hostile, violent situations that might play out on the streets of America. They might. They often do. And I kind of go back to, I believe that you really need a truck gun for a couple reasons. Number one, people are getting crazy. People are getting very violent in America. They're, specifically. People are losing their minds on the highways because somebody just simply cut them off. Or they might literally try to kill you because you cut them off. There's people out there that will try to rob you, try to get you in a situation where you can't move your vehicle. You can't get out of a certain situation in your vehicle, and you're going to have to fight it out with firearms, is how you're going to have to get out of that situation. And in the end, I advocate for it strongly because it's better to have and not need than to need and not have. And ultimately, there is your number one reason for needing a truck gun. You might as well have one. I mean, it's your constitutional right. Again, don't be stupid and leave it unsecured in a car. But outside that, it's your constitutional right to do that. So you might as well do it, because then again, if you happen to need it and you have it, that's a great situation to be in. And just put aside the naysayer, just put those people aside, the ones that are, oh, that's crazy. Why would you want to have a gun in your car? Oh, that's crazy. Why would you carry a gun? I mean, when I tell people I carry guns, usually when they kind of start to think that's crazy, I say, sometimes I carry 2 guns. Like, it's not just that I carry a gun. Sometimes I carry a couple guns. Sometimes I got a couple guns on me and one in my vehicle. This is how I roll. I mean, like I know to some people this sounds crazy, but you don't know what it's like to have to raise 5 kids and keep them safe on a regular basis. You don't know what it's like to have to be responsible for a group of people that you are over as a leader. You don't know what it's like to, every single one of my children knows somebody who has been shot. They all do. I know people that have been shot. I've seen people be shot. Like it's something that's, the fool puts his head in the ground and acts like nothing's going to ever happen to them. The fool sits there and thinks, well, I don't need to be prepared for bad situations. Bad situations don't happen to me. That's what the fools do. And then they mock people like you and I. They mock us because we want to be secure with guns. I had a guy one time actually accuse me of being a bully because I carried a gun. And I said, no, I'm not buying this, but explain yourself, because I need to understand what the heck you're even talking about. And his rationale was, well, if you're walking around with a gun, that just, you're just trying to prove that you can handle a situation if it got violent. And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's not what a bully is. I am nothing but anybody that's ever met me is nobody would put the word intimidating anywhere around my name or me as a human in any way, shape, or form. They never put the word bully by me. They never put the word, one thing that my wife likes about me is, one, she knows me, but when we go to high school reunions and stuff, something that people always say to her is, Mark was always so nice. Even in high school, he was such a nice guy. So, being able to protect yourself and putting yourself in a situation where you can protect yourself and protect your family does not mean you're crazy. It does not mean you're a bully. It does not mean that you're trouble of any kind. It don't let society put a label on you because you want a truck gun. It's okay. You should have a truck gun. It's okay. And they're worth having. And if you don't happen to have one, it's always fun to go gun shopping as well. So there you go, man. Any thoughts or insight on any of this, definitely put it below. I do want to take a moment and say, most people watch the channel, hey, they're not subscribers. Click that subscribe button. It greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is below. But the most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests. So please don't ever, ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, love guns.